Good morning, everybody. Dina's about to sing the song here in just a second, but before she does that, I'm going to kind of give a background of where the song comes from and what she's about to sing. So, the Sanctity of Life Human Sunday means a lot to us this time around because, Dina's pregnant and is due in August, so we're happy about that. But the process it took to get here wasn't so easy. It was difficult, and I apologize if I cry because it was hard, but... So late September, we found out Dina was pregnant for the first time, and she came in there running to the bedroom, had this test that said I'm pregnant, and as soon as she told me, of course, we were really excited and ecstatic, and by that time, I had already had like a list of names that I liked in my phone and names that I'd already picked out, but at that point in time, God gave me a different name immediately, and I had told her right off the bat, and that name was Madilynn Faith. And so I told Dina that. I said, what do you think of Madilynn Faith? And she said, I love that name. And so we looked it up, and it meant tower, a great tower, and so Tower of Faith. And so at that same point in time, God told me, you're going to have a lot of faith with this pregnancy. I didn't know why. And I even told her that because we were still excited. I said, but God's telling me we're going to have a lot of faith for some reason. So, of course, a couple weeks go by, and we're still doing good. And then Dina started having issues and problems, and so we go to the doctor. It was a Friday. We go to the doctor and get it checked out, and they said, right now your hormones and everything aren't looking so good, but we'll give it over the weekend, and if they're still not good, then we're going to classify it as a miscarriage. And so this is where I knew the faith was going to kick in. And I'm not trying to take anything away from how she felt, because I know hers is a lot more difficult than mine, but so this is where I knew the faith was going to have to kick in. And so that weekend, I told Dina, I said, God's going to do something powerful through this. So we're going to go in Monday, and these hormones are going to be shot up through the roof. And so I was just thinking about that verse when Jesus said, if you have the faith, small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. And for one of the first times in my life, other than when I first got saved, I really felt like I could move a mountain. Because I was like, God, you're going to do something big. And then that Monday came around, and the numbers didn't go up. And I was crushed. I was devastated. We were devastated. I just didn't understand why, because I had so much faith. I felt like that woman who could just touch the fringe of Jesus' garment, I felt like he was going to heal her and boost her levels up. But that didn't happen. So time passed, and we had the surgery and everything, and and Dina was struggling there for a while, and God allowed me to have the power and strength to nurture her when I needed to, and God gave her closure. But after that, it was like the aftershock came and hit me. Not too long after that, and I was sitting at work one day, and the devil just started speaking lies over me, and he said, how did you let this happen? You're supposed to be the protector of this family. And I felt so guilty. And then I closed my door to my office, and I literally started sobbing like a baby in my office. And usually when I'm at work, I have a YouTube playlist I listen to. And I was near the end of my playlist, and I didn't have this song up there. And so when I started listening to the playlist, a new song came up, and it was called Sometimes It Takes a Mountain by the Gaithers. And the chorus of that song says, sometimes it takes a mountain, sometimes it takes a troubled sea, and sometimes it takes a desert to get a hold of me and to trust you and believe. And that song just got to me and spoke to me. And what it taught me through that was God was not trying to teach me the faith that he could heal her, because we all knew that. He's healed millions or thousands of people in the Bible. But he was trying to teach me the faith through the process and what he was going to do through that. And that's what I learned. And so I think it was that next week, I had that next Friday off. And so I was at home by myself. She had to go to work. And God spoke to me and gave me a line and said, like your kid's name was going to be Madilynn Faith, you need to have a tower of faith in me and know that my plan through this is bigger than what you're seeing. And so that line kept coming in my head, building me a great tower of faith. And so I started writing stuff down. I got my guitar out and started playing around with it. And I wrote this song that we're about to sing. God gave it to me, and I wrote the first verse and the chorus in one sitting. And then that night, I was trying to go to sleep. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the middle of the night, and God was stirring in my spirit to just write the rest of it. And so by the time morning rolled around, I said, Dina, you have to listen to this song because God just gave me something powerful for this situation. And so that's what she's about to sing. But I just want to tell anybody who's gone through miscarriage or has gone through the death of a child or a young baby or a stillborn, and even for all the babies that have been aborted, I pray that this song provides healing. I pray this song provides a provision for those situations, and for the aborted babies, I pray that it provides promise for them too. So.
Hand Thank